Yes, this really happened.
All right, give it a try.
3, 1, 2, 1, like that. I don't know if I can do that. It's 8 at night. I just drank a ton of coffee and we are gonna roll through some really cool stuff on the drums. Recently, I saw Dorothea Taylor post this awesome exercise, really cool stuff. And I told her that, and she said back that she wants to see what I do on the kit, which is what we're gonna find out. First things first, let's roll the tape.
Hi, here is a Swiss Army triplet exercise for you. Starts in 7/8, goes to 2/4, 5/8, and back to 4/4. Listen and see if you can hear the changes. All right, give it a try. The sevens were explanatory. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 5/8 was easy. One of each, and then that 2/4 was 2 Swiss Armies and 1 flam tap. And then a 4/4 and that pad of fla kind of thing. So give it a try.
So I love this for a lot of reasons. One thing this exercise teaches you is how to use Swiss triplets in larger groupings. If you do 3, 3, 3, 3, 2, that's 14 notes, which of course is double the rate of some sort of 7 grouping or 7 meter. You can also do 3, 3, 2, which is 8 notes that fits into 16th notes or 8th notes perfectly. If you want to get really crazy, you could do groupings of 11, groupings of 9. That would just be 3 times 3. That would just be Swiss triplets. You can do the groupings of 5 as she did, which is 3 and 2, 3 and 2, and flip it. So this is a wonderful exercise for getting a handle on these different groupings and switching between them. A, let's break down what's going on here. And then B, there's a couple of variations I want you to be aware of that'll really get your ability to express yourself and play around with the dynamics and control of your articulation under your belt. So let's break this down. I gotta get a pad. First of all, what's a Swiss triplet? It's a flam, a right, and a left, or the left-handed version would be a left-handed flam, a left, and a right. So here's the right-handed. Repeat it. Flam, right, left. Left-handed version, left-handed flam, left, right, left-handed flam, left, right. The first thing Dorothea does is these groupings of basically 14, a count of 14, so that fits into a meter of 7/8 or 7/16 or 7/4. That would be 4 Swiss Army triplets followed by a flam tap to switch to the other side. So Swiss triplet, Swiss triplet, Swiss triplet, Swiss triplet, flam tap, Swiss triplet, Swiss triplet, Swiss triplet, Swiss triplet, flam tap. Ooh, I almost didn't get the count right while I was saying it out loud. 4 times the Swiss triplet, which is 12 notes plus an extra 2 with that flam tap. One more time. And a little faster. So that's our 14 or 7. We can also do a lot of other options. So let's do 2 Swiss Army triplets and then the flam tap. That's 3, 3, 2 or 8 notes. So that fits into our regular 4/4 time very beautifully. And then we have our 3 and 2 or 5 note sticking. If you're flipping right and left, it's 10 notes long. So one more time, that is 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 2, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 1, 3, 1, 2, 1, like that. So we're going to put that all together into one exercise. Wait, I forgot one more. It's the 4-note version, which is Swiss triplet flam flip. So flam, right, left, flam, flip to the left-handed Swiss triplet, flam, left, right, flam. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. Which is pretty tricky to do at speed because of the double flam thing. Let's go ahead and give this a shot all together. We're gonna do the 7 sticking twice. We'll do the same thing as Dorothea and do the 8 sticking 4 times, and then the 5 sticking 4 times, and then the 4 sticking. See how this comes out, because I have not tried this yet. Okay, that's a really fun exercise. It's great for making sure you're comfortable and articulate with these Swiss triplet stickings and flams, leading with either hand, which is a really important skill to have. The other thing is that, well, she said to me, I want to see what you do on the drums. So let me see what I can do on the drums with this. There's so many different ways to explore Swiss triplets on the drums. It's actually my favorite rudiment of all time. So let's see what happens. Okay, so the first question is, what if I put it into a comping context, keeping it with ghost notes and the ride or something like that? I don't know what this is going to be. Let's see what we get. The other idea I have with this that I want to make sure to share with you is the idea that you can take any flam rudiment and play it in unison. That's one of the most important things that I teach in my courses, is to make sure you practice the articulations of your flam rudiments in all sorts of different ways, including playing those flams unison or flat. That means they hit together. It's not actually a flam anymore, but you're just thinking of hitting both hands together so that they hit at the exact same moment. It's pretty darn hard. I'm going to try that between the ride and snare. I don't know if this is going to sound like something usable in different contexts. Let's just see what happens. Okay, the 4s were about to trip me up because I was trying the double kick with it, but actually that's really cool. Let's mess with that again. Let's see what that is. So that's the 8 grouping. 3-3-2, flip to the left hand, 3-3-2, and it creates a really interesting set of rhythms that shift from the right lead to the left lead in terms of the number of notes you get, or where they're placed within kind of a phase shifted double right or double left. They actually were playing the same number of notes in terms of 2 right hands, 2 left hands, but it flips where you actually sit those notes. Okay, so the 8 grouping sounds awesome. Let's do the 7 again, or 14 is what I should say. Now that sounds interesting, but it doesn't have as much of a clear context unless I was in a situation where I was playing in 7, then it would make sense. To me, with the 8th note pulse I have going on, it doesn't quite turn into something in my brain yet. Let's try the 5. Now, when I played all together, the 5 sounded pretty sweet. Okay, that's really cool. That seems to be, for me, it makes more sense as a phrase in common time settings. So I think that is really interesting right there. Let's try the 4 out. Let's leave the foot out for a second, because that is another complication. Now that's hinting at something, and that gives me an idea for the next way we can spice this up. And that is, let's play the full exercise like Dorothea was doing. 7s, 8s, 5s, and 4s, but let's put it over a samba. By the way, one thing that's really important when you're getting all this to fit together is in order to play this stuff at speed in time, you need to make sure that your grip and technique is very relaxed so that you can play it all and not tire yourself out, and you're very efficient with how you play these things. The technique you want to use is going to totally change depending on the surfaces you're playing, how much rebound you are getting from that surface, and the sound you want to pull out of it. I just launched a free technique course called Technique Fundamentals. If you're looking for a refresher on drum technique and how to really relax your body and hands, go check that out in the description. Let's go ahead and try this with the samba. I'm going to try it floor tom with my right, left hand on the snare. And I'm going to go for the 7s. 7, 8, 8, 8, 8, 5, 5, 5, 5, 4, 4, 4, 4. Let's see what happens. That was cool. I like that a lot. Now, the next question is, where can we actually use this in a common musical situation? My thought is to play some sort of fill. I was doing snare and floor tom, but I'm going to shift between snare and floor tom, left hand on the hi-hat, and snare on the right with the right hand, and see if the sticking turns into something. Because if you haven't tried it already, if you are playing Swiss triplets, experiment with sweeping the doubles between multiple drums. Thank you, Dorothea, for the awesome ideas, because that flips up how I normally think of using Swiss triplets, which are already my favorite. I needed something new. If you guys want some more new, fresh ideas that'll take your playing to the next level, then click on this video, and I'll see you guys over there.